Hi, I'm Maggie Hockenberry, and this is my speaking component for EIU 4102 Technology and Society. I'm going to talk to you about the effects of social networking. Since their introduction, social network sites such as MySpace, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram have attracted millions of users, many of whom have integrated these sites into their daily life. According to a website called Social Media Today, we define social network sites as web-based services that allow individuals to 1. Construct a public or semi-public profile within a bounded system, 2. Articulate a list of other users with whom they share a connection, and 3. View their list of connections and those made by others within the system. According to the Journal of Computer-Mediated Communication, the first recognizable social network site launched in 1997. It was called 6degrees.com. It allowed users to create profiles, list their friends, and beginning in 1998, even have access to their friends list. Since then, we have added MySpace, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Other various social networking sites are a part of this list as well, all of which are readily available on our computers, phones, and iPods. This instant access to the world of social networking can be addictive, and some people have become infatuated with it. Today, there are hundreds of social networking sites that support a wide range of interests and practices. The use of social networking sites is a continuously growing phenomenon. After some research, I have found that it could have quite the effect on our lives. Now I'm going to discuss the effects social networking can have on individuals and how they are changing how we live in society. We continue to use these sites, but do we really know what kind of effect they can have on us and even our society as a whole? Some negative effects that are happening because of social networking are the development of a new language, the oversharing of information, and becoming easily distracted in social situations. The first point I'd like to make is we're learning a new language. We have limited character total on most sites like Twitter and Facebook, and through Twitter and Facebook, we use a type of communication called text speak. This becomes a whole new language because of the use of abbreviations. The abbreviations then sometimes take on a new meaning as well. LOL is an example of this because it started as laugh out loud, but now it has changed and included at the end of text speak conversation almost as a substitution for punctuation. Overall, it's becoming a language of its own. Another point I'd like to make is we often overshare. Although it's a place allowing freedom of expression, some people take it a step too far. They post things they would never face-to-face communicate with someone else. It's a breakdown of our personal barriers and even our privacy. This is especially true in professional settings such as work and school. Nothing shocks us nowadays because so many people put everything out in the open for people to see. Because we overshare information, it can have negative effects on one's future when it comes to interviewing and applying for jobs. The last point I would like to make is we are easily distracted in social situations. This is when you're hanging out with someone and they constantly check their phone for text messages and social networking site updates. It devalues the conversations you are having and shows little appreciation for the other person. You are so consumed with your own life that you do not take the time to put your phone away for this period of time. There are also some positive effects to social networking I've found. They include constant communication at any time, connecting people across the world, and expanding our social circles. Communicating at any time. We can access these sites all day, every day. We can send direct messages and posts to communicate with one another. We receive updates to our phones and computers when someone has tried to contact us, which makes the process of contacting them back that much quicker. Also, we connect people around the world through Facebook. Family that lives in other places is able to communicate through the use of social networking. The military communicating through social networking is also a positive aspect because it allows for the military to speak to their loved ones back home and check to see how they are doing. We also share different cultures through the use of social networking. If we didn't have social networking, it wouldn't be as easy for this to occur. Lastly, we expand our social circles through social networking. We develop new interests, we connect with people who have the same interests as us, and it allows individuality and offers suggestions of friends and groups that may be similar to our personal interests. Overall, I would say the use of social network sites has positive and negative aspects. I use social networking, but I have tried to limit my use in the past few months. I think I have realized the overall purpose is not that important to me and that I prefer in-person communication. I believe there are positive aspects to social networking that sometimes get ignored by the negatives. I don't want to see our society change so much that interpersonal communication becomes eliminated.